up, everyone? It's Aslam Du Toit. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today we're going to be covering the PS3 system. But before we get into it, if you have not subscribed, make sure you click on the subscribe button below this video. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the PS3 system. Now, this has nothing to do with the PlayStation. Okay, this has everything to do with duplication in your network marketing business. Okay, and this is just simply a system that we've basically used in the last couple of months to take our team from 0 all the way to over 300 people. Okay, just using this very, very simple system. And it's as simple as this. P stands for peak, S stands for show, and 3 stands for a three-way call. Okay, so very, very simple. The peak is basically the invite. Now, if you have not watched my video on inviting in network marketing, I'll put it up, at the end of this video, so you can easily go to that video in terms of how to invite someone. But the whole idea is to pique someone's interest. So that could be as simple as saying, "Hey, John, what are you doing at 7 p.m. this evening?" John says, "Nothing much." He's free. And you say, "Great, I'm working on something big. I'd love you to hop onto a webinar with me so I can share with you what I've been doing." Okay, John gets on. Now that's piquing his interest. Okay, then S, show. So John shows up at 7 o'clock on the video. So he sees the information, right? He watches the information. As soon as that information is over, you are basically going to make contact with him and ask him a simple question. Okay, guys, this is not the time to be asking the person, "What did you think?" Because if you ask for questions, you're going to get questions. Okay, so you got to assume the sale. So what you want to do instead is get back to John immediately after that video and ask him, "Listen, John, what did you like best about what you saw?" Right? And John will then go about telling you what he liked. He liked the passive income. He loved the business opportunity. He loved the product. Whatever it is that he enjoyed, I always say that's what I liked as well. Okay? Because more often than not, you wouldn't have gotten involved with the platform if you didn't like it as well. Correct? Okay? So I asked him, "What did you like best?" He says, "Well, this is what I liked." And I would then simply say, "Okay, cool. It sounds like you're ready to get started. I'll send you over the link and I'll walk you through the process." Okay? So I'm assuming the sale. And if he says, "Yeah, that's cool. Let's do it," I go ahead and I go through the registration. However, okay, if he still has questions and he says, "Listen, I'm not entirely sure. I love this, I love that, but I'm not entirely sure about a few things in the video," then we go into what we call 3, which is the three-way call. Guys, now the three-way call is exactly as it says. The three-way call is where you make contact with an expert in the business. Now, the expert could be someone that's making a ton of money, but the expert could also be someone that just got started last week. You see, in network marketing, there is something called the edification triangle. Okay? Between yourself and your friend, you've got a line of trust. Okay? There's trust in terms of your friend or your prospect or your guest. So they got onto the information, they like it, they like you, and they probably trust you. But they might not see you as a very credible person. That credibility is where you give it to the expert. The expert is the person that you introduce to John, and you say, "Hey, John, this is Michael. Michael is really doing phenomenally well at this business. He's making a ton of money. He's my mentor, and he's absolutely killing it. I just want Michael to explain to you exactly how it works, and he can answer all your questions." Key. After you've introduced your expert, keep totally quiet. Don't say another word. Now, this could be in the form of a three-way call on the phone. It could be a three-way Zoom meeting where Michael is now answering all the questions that John might have. Or it could be a text, right? It could be a text where you just text in a WhatsApp group or a Facebook group. John, this is Michael. Okay, Michael's been doing this for a couple of months. He's absolutely killing it. Okay, and I'm just going to hand it over to him. Michael, this is John. He saw the information, but he's got a couple of questions, right? You've got to give your expert the credibility so that they can basically speak to your prospect, right? Most people, when they introduce, their prospect to an expert, they also add in all the information. It's like, "Yeah, but you didn't tell him about this and you didn't tell him about that." Guys, it's not the time to be doing that. You take away that element of credibility because you just said, "This is the person that has all the answers." Okay? So you've got to give that expert the time to explain even if they leave out details, you've got to let the expert take care of that prospect and let them close the deal for you. Okay? So let's go through it again. PS3, you've got to pique the person's interest first. What are you doing at 7 o'clock tonight? That's not a presentation. It's pique interest. I'm doing nothing. I'm free. Awesome, John. Get onto the call. John gets onto the call. He watches it. You're showing him the presentation now. Okay? He gets to the end. Either you're asking him, what did you like best about the information? And he says what he liked best. And if he doesn't have any questions, you say, awesome, it sounds like you're ready to get started. And you go ahead and you send him the details to get registered. But if he still has some questions, three-way call. You speak to the expert, you say, I've got this person, they watch the information, can I add them to a three-way chat with you? Is that fine? Can we do a Zoom call? Can we do a three-way telephone call? Either way, doesn't matter. Once you've basically introduced your expert to your prospect, quiet, don't say another word. Let the expert take care of all the questions that the prospect might have. After that is done, the expert will probably ask the person, are you ready to get started, John? With, whoever the host is, whoever brought them onto the call. And the person will say yay or nay. Remember, we're just sorting through people to see who basically wants to get started and sees the vision the way we saw the information as well. So guys, that is as simple as it gets. That's the PS3 system. And all you want to do is this. Network marketing is basically a business of duplication and numbers. So you want to be doing and going through the PS3 process every day, sometimes 3 to 5 times every single day. Okay? Because it's not what you do on one day. It's not what you do on 2 days. It's what you can consistently do over a long period of time. And you can teach your team to do the exact same thing. Follow the PS3 system, and that's when your business can eventually expand and duplicate, and before you know it, you've got this massive passive income that's bringing in all this money, and you can basically live life on your own terms. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the information. It was Aslam Du Toit once again. If you are not subscribed, click the subscribe button below, and see you on the next video.